to another episode of Coming Up Milhouse. We have an additional co-host. Our other co-host thinks that this new addition is too new for him, so he is not joining us. But meet Vera, who may probably join us from time to time on this channel.
I definitely think we will see more of Vera on some of these episodes going forward, but and we'll see some more of Vinny too, I'm sure, one way or another. But today we are doing a very special episode of Coming Up Milhouse because we have a new thing on Disney Plus, and it's called A Force Awakens from Its Nap.
Yep. So a great little Simpsons vignette for you to watch on Disney Plus.
We thought it would be fun to get Vera here, who's going to jump down, and let her run around, and watch that real quick one, and just kind of jump on the camera and give our 2 cents about that episode, simply because it was a lot of fun. So this is going to be a quick shot, not our normal deep dive into a full episode, because we're just going to rap about what we saw and what we liked in it. Quick thing, we are going to get into spoilers, so if you haven't watched this, because this is brand new, typically we don't worry about giving that caveat out, because most of the stuff we talk about is over 30 years old.
Yep.
This thing is brand new, and so we're going to talk real quick about just some of the things we liked about it. If you haven't watched it, go watch it on Disney Plus. It's hilarious, it's quick, it's like 3 minutes long, but come on. You got Star Wars, you got The Simpsons, quick shot, what's not to like? So what are some of your favorite things you liked in this one?
So, right off the bat, again, spoiler alert, so stop listening at this point if you haven't watched the episode and you are worried about spoilers. But right off the bat, Marge is taking Maggie to daycare, and they pull in front of the Ayn Rand's School for Tots. And Maggie just shakes her head, and Marge drives by to the Jabba the Hutt preschool for Jedis.
But it doesn't take very long to get into the puns. There's a million of them. There's a cookie jar and a Wookiee jar. Just silly things like that.
I mean, you walk in, right when they walk in, it's Sky Walkers and the Sky Toddlers. 2 different doors, so it's just funny.
Yeah, and then R2-D2 is a diaper can, and it's a General Grievous type droid is changing diapers, and R2-D2 is like, put the diaper in.
My favorite part of this whole entire episode is that for the timeout, they dip the toddler into carbonite, they're frozen carbonite, and then they just hang them on a rack. So they're in timeout, which is hilarious.
I mean, I guess that's one way to keep them quiet.
It's true.
Yeah. And then, of course, it wouldn't be a Maggie epic story unless her nemesis showed up, and it's Baby Gerald, and he is Darth Maul. Looks like Darth Maul, got the double-bladed saber and the face all done up.
If you don't know him by name, he's the Unibrow Baby.
The Unibrow Baby, who's her nemesis throughout the whole series. So it makes perfect sense. And then I love how he's got the lightsaber, and she takes the pacifier, and it becomes a pacifier saber.
Yep. It's pretty great.
Lots of good stuff there.
So, my second favorite part of this is that they walk by the new improved Death Star with a sign that says guaranteed unexplodable. I won't spoil that. You can find out what happens.
You can probably guess what happens. And then, of course, the fight culminates in this shelf with gnomes on it.
Yes.
Falling on Maggie, and oh no, Maggie. But Maggie ascends to become a magical Yoda-type Maggie with Yoda ears coming out. And that was fun. And then, of course, they got to make the end joke where it's the crawl, and it's a
Star Wars rules. rules. So they tell you because you're like, what? Why? Okay. Probably my favorite rule, I think you're going to probably talk about all of them, but my favorite rule is droids don't have to be plugged in. Because there are a lot of droids in this episode, too.
Right. But it's hilarious because, beloved characters don't die. Mm-hmm. No handrails, which is funny because, if you think about the films and stuff, mm-hmm. not a lot of handrails in it. And every episode must have at least 2 sunsets. And then we were kind of conversing about how it showed all these Force ghosts in that scroll, and some of them aren't dead, mm-hmm. or at least didn't die in the movies or anything.
So we won't spoil that part for you. Watch this episode and chime in.
Which ones do you think should have not been depicted as Force ghosts?
See if you can identify everybody.
See if you can let us know. We got it here. And give us your thoughts.
Our other coworker just came in the room to investigate what was happening.
But he's probably not going to jump up on the table here. No, but he's off camera there, so he is around. Okay, so that was just a quick shot at The Force Awakens from its nap. A couple of things we wrote down that we enjoyed. And definitely, hopefully you watched it, because like we've said 4 times already, it's spoilery. But if you haven't, go watch it, because there's a lot more going on that we've talked in this quick shot. So.
And then one of our viewers brought us a trivia set, and mm-hmm. it came with this fancy poster.
It's got all the
characters of The Simpsons, and it came with some trivia cards. And there's an actual game to it, but I thought, just debut, pick a card, George.
This one.
And pick a number 1 through 5.
Let's go 3.
In I Love Lisa, Homer wondered where his love life would have been without what? Beer, sweet pity, or nearsighted girls?
Beer.
Sweet pity.
Sweet pity. We just did that one too.
I know. Where would his life?
I guess my mind was still on Duffless, which we covered recently.
Just recently.
All right. I guess you want me to do the other one?
Number 3 on this other one.
Yeah.
Or do you want to pick another card?
No, give me number 3 on the other one.
In Hungry, Hungry Homer, why did Homer go to Springfield Elementary? Legally, he had to start over, to talk a girl into going to the dance with Bart, or looking to score some lunch money.
The girl going to the dance with Bart?
Yay!
Hey, all right. I'm 50% today, so I didn't completely lose all my Simpson street cred.
Nope. I'm going to guarantee I'm going to be asking him the questions because I'm not that great at trivia. So.
And apparently I'm only so-so. Okay, that was our quick shout out to The Force Awakens from its nap. We just wanted to do that real quick today since it was new and fun. And we will be coming back with a more structured episode going back to our season 4 watch that we're in the middle of doing.
Yep, so next episode should be episode 17 of season 4 if you want to watch it ahead of time. And we will film and air that next Sunday for you.
That's right. So, until then,
Jiminy Jillikers!